Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. It's been a while, but I do have some news for you guys. I am going to be starting to get a hold of like a regular schedule. I have some video plans, and I'm really excited. But I wanted to kind of start off with a DIY. So this DIY is particularly probably going to hold a special spot in my heart for a while. My dog, well, my mom's dog, but he's basically my dog. My dog Jet was diagnosed with cancer, and they gave him 2 to 6 months to live. This month is the 2-month mark, and he seems to be doing great. So we're hoping that he's going to defy everybody's odds and make it maybe even another year, but we always keep in the back of our mind that maybe that might not be a reality. So today we are going to be making a DIY ornament, or whatever you really want to call it. I know it's not Christmas, but I probably won't have Jet till Christmas. So I am going to do this. We have 2 dogs, so basically what this is called is a salt dough ornament. So you make the dough, you push their paw print or a hand print if you have little children into the clay, and you bake them for 2 to 3 hours. And then when they're completely dry, you take them out, let them cool, and paint them and hang them up. And it's pretty cool. I found it on Pinterest and I was like, hey, I really want to do this. So it's a 3-ingredient dough. I'm going to pull it up on my Pinterest. So I have a camera here, and I'm going to use my phone for close-up shots so that y'all can see the dough as I'm making it. So it's going to call for, if you're making the full recipe, 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of flour, and half a cup of water. But I'm not going to make the full recipe, so I'm going to do half a cup of salt, half a cup of flour, and kind of guess on the water because you can't really cut a half and half. I mean, you can, but it's a little hard. Well, actually, we'll do 1/4 because I think that's pretty good. So we'll start with our half a cup of salt. It seems like a lot. Just me though. I've never used this much salt. Okay, half a cup of salt into our bowl. I'm gonna have to put more salt. My mom looked at me. Alright, now we're going to get flour. Oh, my mom doesn't think I'm doing cooking. Oh well, she can taste it if she doesn't trust me. Try and not take a mess because this stuff, ugh. It's not working. There. Okay, half a cup of, that is a full cup. No, that's okay. Half a cup of flour. I don't know why I'm using my finger when I'm perfectly good fork right there. And if you're wondering, is this channel going to start taking over a DIY? Maybe. Maybe. So I'm going to mix these together. I hope I have a big enough bowl because all my other bowls are dirty because I'm in the process of trying to do a class project where I'm making cookies. So all of my bowls are a little dirty right now. So this bowl will have to do. So I think that's pretty well mixed. I'll do a close-up really quickly. This is what we have kind of so far. It's like a powdery, to be honest, looks a lot like cocaine, but I've never done cocaine, so I wouldn't say for sure, but I would say it's pretty close to it. So now we are going to use our 1/4 cup of water and pour it in, and it should I've been told make a day. So for my 2 dogs, and I have large dogs, so I definitely recommend cutting the recipe in half if you only have 2 dogs, or if you're doing this with kids, I would actually maybe make it bigger depending on how many kids you have. So is what my dough looks like. I'm not even really shooting it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay. It should be able to hold its shape. So there you go. I'm gonna put it in my 1 cup measuring cup. Alright, so I am back. I've cleaned up my mess a little bit. I have my dough here. Ta-da! I am going to break this in half. I have a cookie pan, just a really small cookie pan with some wax paper over it here. I'm going to cut this in half and start kind of pressing it into like a patty shape. I'm going to make sure there are no cracks in the side that I will have the paw print on. See my dogs and get the footprints, hopefully. This one is Jet, the one with cancer, and this one is Astro's. Astro turned out a little wonky because he was moving a little bit. Jet did really well, but I didn't want to try to get him on camera trying to do it because I know he's like really more iffy than Astro about the camera. So I'm just going to kind of form it a little bit more, make the paw prints a little deeper. These turned out really well though. So now I'm going to let my oven preheat and slip them into the oven for 2 to 3 hours until they are completely dry. Oh, but first you're going to take something that will punch a hole in it and put a hole in the top. So you can put like something like a ribbon or something at the top. You can take like a straw or a pin or something and do it. So yeah, we're gonna do that.